Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. Yes, I have got the Warmaster Horus from the Horus Heresy, who lent his name to the title. It is Tuesday, the 2nd of July, 2024. This came today, and I am rather excited. He is a big boy. It says contains one 20.2 cm collector's action figure. Now, if they're measuring to the top of the head, that's big, but I think they might be going to the top of the actual figure itself. I don't know, normally to the top of the head. But anyway, let's get a look at the super heavy and super big box. So on the back, we see details of his face. He comes with this huge, I guess it's a mace, a dagger, one alternate pair of hands for his left hand and not for his right, because that's the claw. And he's got a base, which I'm not sure he needs because his feet are bigger than the base. And we see the details. Now bear in mind, what you see here is normally better than what you get inside the box, because they take more time on the painting for the figure. That's for the publicity shots. That does look good. Now normally I don't do unboxings, but I think for this one I will. I'm not going to peel the sticker. I'm just going to hopefully get a knife in there and slice it. Okay, one. Two. Okay, let's see. Let's turn this around. It's going to be quite heavy, so it should hopefully not be too difficult. Oh, that's a tight fit to shake out. There it comes. Ooh, exciting times. Okay, the lid. Well, he looks massive. The lid is off, and there behind his he's huge. Behind his plastic shell is Horus, and that is a mean-looking dude. He's also got another layer of plastic protecting him. And here he is. He looks great. Right, I'm going to box him, set him up. I'll be back in an instant. Stay tuned. Here he is. Wow. First impressions, by far the best Primarch they've done. And just by look, by far the best figure they've done. That doesn't mean he is going to be the best. That's just going by looks there. He looks amazing. So accessories. He comes with a left fist standard. He also comes with this left gripping hand, which will be obviously for holding on to his huge whatever that is there. The fingers are pliable, so you can actually bend them, which you're going to need to hold this bad boy. You can blend them, and then hopefully not too difficult. There we go. Get the thumb around. He'll grip this nice and tight. Now, my only worry is, wow, that's a huge opening on that hand. He can have a different barbell joint in his wrist than normal. My only worry is that the joint here won't be strong enough to support his wrist, because that is actually quite heavy. That looks great. And then he has another left hand which is really quite sinister. This sort of open one and a claw-like pose, even though it's not clawed, but you could really, I guess, add highlights. Some dry brushing, silver on that if you wanted to. And then he comes with a standard base, which you've seen so many times before. Base in box. Please consider joining the Patreon, link in the top right of the screen now. Get to see all the videos before they're published on YouTube, exclusive content from time to time, and also prize draws too. We had one on the 30th of June for 2 Warhammer 40k figures by JoyToy as well. So that was pretty cool. Okay, close look. How am I going to do this? He's too big to bring close. Let me take this slightly closer. Put a bit extra light on. The face looks amazing. The eyes look great. They've really gone to town on this. He does look good. The claw's got multiple joints, like the single joint we've seen on the other clawed ones. He's got sort of heads hanging off him everywhere. Let me turn him around. Side looks good. Oh, so many skulls. So many heads. The only issue I'm going to say is the heads are too big. Well, the Space Marine heads, but still seem a bit large perhaps. Onto his gun, you see they've even got the painting on the ammo there. His awesome looking claw, the skulls and the fingers come around again. And this knife should, yeah, come out very, very nice indeed. He looks absolutely fantastic. And when I say he's a big boy, he is a big boy. And we'll have a look at that a bit later. Okay, now if you're used to my channel, you know what comes next. I'm going to do articulation. We'll go from top to bottom. Let's have a look first. Anything up here that moves? Well, this all comes off. Let's have a look at the back, actually. What's underneath this? Before we go articulation, let's just see part of his cloak. See his backpack underneath. Okay. So it looks like the first thing that's going to move is going to be his head. These things just aren't articulate, just hanging down. So his head's going to struggle because he's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or 11 tubes coming at his head. But there is a forwards, a backwards. I think he can turn a little bit. There's a lot of resistance. And he can sort of go side to side. So very limited on the head. Shoulders is going to be interesting because all this paraphernalia and this whatever wolfskin or something is going to limit his shoulders too. So going around, he can't go all the way around because this is in the way, but he would without it. He's got a nice shoulder roll. Lateral raise, again that's going to get in the way. You can't get so... Well, it's getting about almost 90 to be fair. So that is better than expected. I reckon without that there, he probably would get to about 90. He's got ugly shoulder joints, but they're hidden by this pole, so it's okay. Other arm will be the same. He's got a bicep swivel. Bicep bend, because he's so chunky with his armor, he's just about getting about 90 degrees. Then the wrist, how stiff is the wrist going to be? Oh, that's stiffer than I thought. So all directions, and it can turn. I think that will possibly, I don't know, possibly hold the weight of his weapon there. Trunk. That is going to limit his trunk articulation. He can, it is there, but there's not much you can do. Waist. Okay, trunk's going a bit better now. There we go. Get it over. So up, down, side to side, and turn. Waist has a separate turn, but it's hard to do, and small movement too. Let's go to his claw hand. It does have the... Does it have a spin? There's no spin that I can see. Oh, there is. Look at that. Still got this spin there. The thumb's got the joint at the bottom. It's got another joint and another joint again. So he can get... He's got 3 joints in the thumb. The fingers all have 1 and it looks like 2 joints. But that's all you need as well. So you can do some amazing poses with this claw hand. So if you want, you could in theory make a claw fist. Let's have a look at that. Let's try and do a claw fist. And that is an awesome hand, clawed hand. And the fingers also can pivot from the base. There's an extra joint there as well. There you go. And there's a claw fist. Punch you like. Very, very cool. He is looking amazing. So let's look at the hips. Sideways, not far because of the sculpting there, but that's okay. Forwards, again, not great because of everything that's got on him. Backwards is... Well, his hips can change height, they pop out. So backwards actually can go really quite far. Forwards can go far too. If you pop the hip out, it can go back up again. So you can actually change his height. That's pretty cool. There is a thigh twist. It is a... I want to say a double kneecap. I'm only getting the top part moving. Let's try the other leg. Okay, yeah, it's a double kneecap, but with all the bulk he's got, you're not going to get better than 90 degrees, or not much better than 90. Then feet should be the normal. Oh, he's got an ankle movement. Is that separate to the foot or part of the foot? Okay, it's part of the foot. So he's got the ankle, he's got the turn, and he's got the tippy toe, the side to side, dorsiflexation, and he's got a small toe articulation. But that toe articulation is pretty pointless because it won't support his weight. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple of measurements for him. I'll do him as he is now, and then what I'll do, I'll pop his hips down to make him taller and measure him again. Let's get an idea of how big he is. So they said 20, was it 20 and a half? So to the top of the head, I'm getting, I said 20.2, I'm getting less than 20. I'm getting just under 8 inches, about 7 3/4, about 19, over 19 and a half. To the top of the highest part of the actual figure though, I am getting I'm getting just under 10 inches, 9 3/4, about 24.5, 25 cm. Now, if I pop his legs down, now he's probably going to be that height now that they said in the box up to the top of his head. It was at 20.2, I think. So now, top of his head, well, he's more than 20.2. Now he's like just under 18.5 inches. He's just under 21 cm. And the top of the actual figure now is around 10 inches, around 25.5 cm. So he's a big lad. Let's do a comparison. So let's go big to small this time. So I'm going to go with the Sons of Horus Contemptor Dreadnought first of all. And you get a real sense of how big he is when I stick this next to him. Look at that. He's on par, almost on par with the Dreadnought in terms of size. And this Dreadnought's not a small... His ankles are too weak. Not a small figure. So let's do that back there again. Go on, Dreadnought, stay upright. There. He is massive. Look at that. Absolutely huge. Okay, let's go and put him with a couple of the Primarchs. So let me move him a bit. No, I do one at a time. I won't put them both at the same time. Let's do a Rogel Dawn first of all. And you see he's just huge. Yeah, he's in Terminator armor, but just a much chunkier, bigger figure. Massive. It's nice that the heads do scale the same, so they've probably scaled Horus better than maybe some of the other ones. Okay, let's do the Lion. I didn't dig out the Ultramarines one, but it's much bigger than the Lion as well, you can see. Huge in comparison. Now let's put him with his first captain, Abaddon, who I reviewed the other day. Amazing figure as well. And look at that, that's just like ridiculous difference in size. In fact, if I move him out a little bit here, and let's put him this way a little bit. Let's go on the Justinian, I can't remember the names, Terminators. He's almost twice the size. Well, he's definitely 1.5 size, more than 1.5 times the size of that. And then lastly, let's get a Son of Horus Mark IV Tactical Squad Marine, and yeah, now you get an idea of how massive he is. He is not a small boy. What a fantastic looking figure. Going to make an amazing centerpiece for your collection for Horus Heresy, for the obviously the traitors. He just looks great. Really cool. And I love the fact that you can articulate the fingers so much. They've put a lot of work into this. I have to say, this is by far the best Horus Heresy release, and I'm going to say probably the best Warhammer release that they've done. He just looks amazing. Really, really nice figure. Okay, this is all Smash Toys signing out, saying please like, share, subscribe, check out the Patreon. I'll see you in another video soon. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye bye.